Hey, I'm Marcus.
And I'm Nick.
We are Working Class Nerds.
Cue the intro. That's right, we are Working Class Nerds, the podcast that gives you no information about your favorite information.
Today is Thursday, June 30th, 2022. And you can find this 158 podcast on Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and anywhere you can find a podcast in the galaxy far, far away. And you can also find every single positive, awesome episode of Working Class Nerds on the YouTubes. You can also watch me play video games Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at twitch.tv/MarcusB814.
And you can watch me play video games every single Monday night at twitch.tv/NickVern51.
You can find the both of us on Twitter. I am at MarcusB814.
And I am at Nick Vern, that's NickVer. And in this week's episode, we're talking about the Multiverse of Madness with none other than Joey Fetta, a.k.a. Mr. Frozen Cheddar, a.k.a. Mr. Brand New Koi Pond, a.k.a. Mr. Can't Find a Stud in the Wall. Welcome.
It's not my fault.
Anywho, welcome to the show, Joey. And what have you been up to?
Oh, well, as you so perfectly alluded to, trying to put up a mounted fish tank for my younger brother.
Which, by the way,
my dad doesn't know how to build a wall.
I didn't know that a mounted fish tank was a thing. You're like, oh yeah, you know the fish tanks that like you could put right into the wall.
Like it sits flush into the wall. It has a flange on the outside. It's supposed to look all fancy, and then you're like, how do you even get in there to feed the fish? And like, that's how it goes.
You got to cut open the drywall every day and redo it.
Exactly. You know, like
your whole day is just preparing drywall.
Every time you buy fish food, you got to buy spackle.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Nah, apparently you put it on some sort of rolling shelf, like a drawer. Either way, this one was like mounted on the outside of the wall. Ultimately, somebody's got to get my brother off Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
It is no bueno.
Wait, he bought a used one after somebody bought one, realized this is fucking stupid, and then sold it on Facebook Marketplace, and he bought it?
Yeah, oh, straight up. Yep. Fell for it like a goon.
Yep. Well, at least he got a good deal, hopefully.
No, it cost him like $200. I was like, what are you doing? That's what I said. I was like, what kind of freaking 21-year-old can just do that?
What? Yeah, if I had $200 burning a hole in my pocket, I would not be spending it on a in-wall fish tank.
Y'all don't know the half of it.
Okay.
This is tank number 14.
Why does he have so many fish tanks?
You're asking the questions I don't know the answer to.
Wait, so I have a couple questions.
Okay.
So immediately. So he has 14 fish tanks. Is he the guy that like goes to the Connecticut River and fishes and catches a bass and then like keeps it as a pet and puts it in a fish tank and then buys another fish tank?
That's what the pool is for outside. Yeah.
That's what he's going to
That's another thing I was doing. So this bastard bought like a cheap $100 kiddie pool, but like it's with the PVC and the liner and you hang it, this, that, and the other thing. He's basically going to dump bass in it. And that's what I had to go help him do.
Are you kidding me?
You can't, my life is a movie. You can't make this shit up.
He's like a crazy cat lady, but with fish.
It's absurd.
But like
when he's fishing and putting bass in there, he's literally just taking in strays.
Straight up. Yep. That's feral fish.
Yeah, that's really funny.
But a bass isn't gonna survive in a kiddie pool.
Smallmouth will.
Oh.
Weird enough.
So if he catches a smallmouth, he's gonna keep it. If he catches a big, like 6-pound a largemouth bass, he's gonna be like, look at the size of this fish. Fuck it, it's not small fit, and throw it off the boat.
Yeah, that's his new profile picture, I guess.
Him just hucking a largemouth bass.
Don't get me wrong, love to fish.
Yeet.
Not for keeps.
Yeah, no, I get you. So what else you been up to besides Fish World?
Fish World is Fish World. Playing a lot of disc golf.
Nice, very nice.
That. I like disc golf.
The outdoor hobbies are thriving.
The
in
outdoor
2022.
hobby, absolutely. The COVID-related hobby that half the world got into.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it only took me 2.5 years to shoot my first round under par, so that was cool.
Hell yeah, that's wicked good.
Yeah, pretty pumped about that. As far as video games go,
wait.
Yeah.
So did you get a bogey?
I got a few bogeys, and then I smoked a bunch more.
But what is a bogey?
A bogey
in golf? Did you just say, I know what this golf term is, I'm going to say it? Is that what that was,
because
Marcus?
whenever I catch somebody watching fucking golf on TV,
yeah,
I always hear the word bogey and it sticks in my ear. And what I think a bogey is I think a bogey is a cigarette, right?
Right, yeah.
But straight up.
Well, how did he get a bogey? What is he fucking going to the caddy and be like, yo, give me a Newport, bro?
Yeah, nah, you straight up, every time you shoot a bogey, you got to smoke a dart. You got to rip it right there.
Yeah.
One puff. Power puff it.
Down to the filter.
Like your fucking Arthur from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Beautiful.
Just power puff a cigar.
Oh, hey, just fun fact.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Grand Theft Auto 5 is so old, the iPhone 4 was relevant.
Wow.
What do you got, a 13 over there, kid?
Me? Yeah, I have a 13.
Oh, that's how old it is.
Yeah, it's like 7 whole new iPhones.
That's crazy. They skipped 9 for whatever reason, though.
Because 9 is a bad number.
Why? They made 13.
It's a perfect square.
Yeah, what? 3 times 3? It's great. 9! Oh, maybe not that. Maybe that's why.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
9 means no in German.
Oh.
It's supposed to be like, I don't know.
It's like the only German word most people know.
Yeah. I know Schadenfreude, but I forgot what it means.
I don't know. Wasn't that from The Office?
I don't know, man. You're asking me. I forgot
What's
that we saw Multiverse of Madness together.
Thank you.
Donka is thank you.
In what language?
German.
And
okay,
Beta
so that's
like
the
you're
word
welcome.
I know.
Beta, but apparently it really means like love or something like that. It's a little not exact. And apparently in French, they just don't say you're welcome, which is like a very French thing to do. I feel like rude bastards.
Eat like snails. What do you want from them?
Yeah, you can say like thank you, but like merci, but you don't say you're welcome. Because like somebody spoke French in the office I used to work at, and she would sometimes be like merci, but I would be like, how do you say you're welcome? She's like, you just don't. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess French people are just rude. But
there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah. Rude people be rude. So a lot of disc golf. That's awesome.
Yep.
And have you been dipping the toes into video games at all?
I have. So I like to play those sim racing video games.
I guess.
Today was actually a very big day. I'm very excited. The game I play, Assetto Corsa, released a new track pack, and it's for the Land of the Free.
The U.S. Formula race?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of U.S. tracks that they just released, which I'm really excited for.
That's sweet. And they're super crazy realistic, right? Like all the pebbles are exactly in the right spot.
Oh, yeah. They're laser scanned. It's so strange.
That it's like exactly perfect?
100%. Cracks in the road, everything.
That's really cool.
Why is he giggling?
I don't know.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I got notifications when I unlocked my phone. It was still on Instagram when I unlocked it. And the first thing was, it was the caption of somebody said, how my dad banged my mom, I have no idea. And it shows 2 people. And the first comment was, Daddy had that anaconda.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. My phone is put away.
Yeah. Dude, if I can resist the Doritos over there, you gotta put your phone down.
Dude, the Doritos are not gonna last. We're gonna see Nick hit the lock.
He's gonna hit the mute button.
The mute button on his mic, and he'll come back and because he can't resist. Those Doritos have like a rare earth magnet on one side, and Nick's whole body is the other one, and they're slowly coming closer. And Nick just wants his Doritos.
One more chip.
That's
What
why
flavor we talking?
So listen,
the sweet chili one, spicy sweet chili. Yeah, the purple one.
Culture.
All right, so but
Yes.
can we just be honest about the sweet chili stuff? They're great on the front end. They're great afterwards, but about 25 minutes later, that burp you get from the sweet chili.
I don't burp. I don't burp as much as you do.
Like that?
Yeah.
Well, you're not as fat as me yet. Don't worry, young Padawan. You'll be there.
I hope not. Oh shit! But
you still want to be able to skydive one of these days.
Well, I gotta drop between 20 and 5 pounds, 5 to 20 pounds, depending on the place. So
gravity's always the same, dude.
No, I know, but it depends on the place. Like what Marcus was saying, the limit's 250. But the place I looked at, the limit was 230. So
here's my question, Nick.
Like a little over 250.
Do you want to be the max limit of that parachute's capacity?
No, you want to be like 10, 15 pounds under. You got some wiggle room.
Close still.
I know. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that parachute's going.
I don't know.
That's like me trying to buy a chair that's $250. I'm like, it's not even worth it, dude. It's not even worth it.
We got to get the American capacity.
Yeah, but can we just talk about the computer chairs? Okay. It doesn't matter what weight capacity you buy. If you buy a 250 chair and you're heavier than 250, the hydraulic's still going to sink in 6 months anyways. All the computer chairs are junk. You could buy a 400-pounder and they're going to settle. It's
That's
just,
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad for Charlie every day.
Charlie the chair?
Yeah, Charlie the chair. I'm glad I got the mesh bottom because I abuse this chair and at least it flows through.
I cannot imagine the ridiculous farts that go through that thing.
He's ripping extra holes in it.
Yeah.
Well, no, my old chair, dude, it was cloth and it smelled so bad. That's why I can't have cloth seats.
Yeah.
Like a 96 Corolla.
between the farts and like the grundle sweat from like the 12-hour streams in the pink shorts.
That was a 17-hour stream. Thank you.
Even worse. That's 5 extra hours of grundle sweat.
Okay.
I just weirded Marcus out so bad.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So moving on. Nick, what have you been doing?
All right. So I've been playing
Doritos.
Yes, eating Doritos. Also, Doritos is in the chat. Way too much Witcher 3. Like way too much. Like every piece of free time. Like I need to vacuum my apartment. Not bad, but like if you walk around barefoot, you get crumbs in each room. Like that level of vacuuming required. It's not bad, but like, I need to vacuum. Like, and I'm putting off all the chores to play The Witcher 3. It's like I haven't been this obsessed with the game since like Skyrim and Fallout New Vegas.
Wow,
back in the day. Like I've got like 40 hours on it already.
I know, but like
I'm just crushing it.
Yeah, but Nick, here's the other side of that too. I also too like you liked Horizon Zero Dawn as well, but like this game is definitely your style of game. A.
Yeah.
B, you're finally really settled in your new apartment. Like
that's true.
Like it's like really home now. Like the new, like it's not like the new shiny brand new car you just bought. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, this is home. You come home and you have your routine, and then it's either your couch for TikTok or The Witcher 3 for.
Yeah. Well, so that brings me to the next thing is I forgot, like in my obsession with Witcher 3 for the past few weeks now, a couple weeks probably, I realized that, oh my God, I never went back and watched. Like my brain was in the place like, okay, I need more Witcher content. Like I need to understand the lore more. I'm like, should I just go back and play the first 2 games? Should I try to watch videos on like what happens? All that stuff. And I did watch videos, but they were very abbreviated. So I could just start playing 3. But I'm thinking like, should I listen to the books on Audible or like do something like that to get the extra lore background? And then I realized I never finished the Witcher TV series. I watched season 1 and then I went to watch season 2 and I did not remember anything that happened and I was completely lost. So I started watching like the last 3 episodes of season 1 and then I was still lost. So then I don't know, something else came up and I went, oh, balloons, and stopped watching it.
Sure.
Then I realized I hadn't watched season 2. So then I went to rewatch season 2 and start this process over again. And Netflix has a really nice 15-minute season 1 recap of The Witcher.
Yeah, so, they do that. They do that nice. They did that for Stranger Things too.
Yeah,
before you go to season 4, and it's good because you remember what happened, but then you can watch the recap,
and it really solidifies it. Then you actually, and what's cool is in season 1 of The Witcher, a lot of stuff's not in chronological order. They tell stories kind of all over the place. That'll be 15 years ago and then present, and then to explain why things are relevant in the present. But so it's a little confusing, but then in the Netflix recap, they tell everything exactly in chronological order. So it's oh, perfect, and now we're here, and then bang bang season, and then thankfully season 2 starts right minutes after season 1 ends. So it's perfect.
Bang
bang headshot.
Bang bang.
What do you what's happening?
You just said bang.
Okay.
And I just started banging.
So I started blasting.
Joey, I am jealous of your setup. Joey's got a wireless headset, and his mic is right in his head, so he can just walk around. He's got the full lounge chair going. I got to be all up on my dynamic mic.
But you sound crisp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got the mega quality.
Yeah.
ASMR.
No.
Yes.
I listened to a comedian.
Eat some Doritos and give us that ASMR.
I listened to a comedian, and he's like, "Look it, he's like, I don't know about you, but I can't get into ASMR. He's like, I tried. He's like, this one night I was all by myself. I was tired, so I put on some ASMR. I shut off all the lights, closed my eyes, and I heard the." And he's like, I thought she was sucking my dick. And he goes, and then she whispers in my ear, ugh, or some noise like that. And he goes, I can't do it anymore. ASMR, if you're listening to ASMR, you're a freak. It was some abbreviated shit like that. And I was just like, oh my God, it's fucking funny.
That is wicked funny.
Anyways.
So Wednesday nights have become the Vern family watch a show night. So my Storm and Norman, my dad has a back injury, so he's a little bit laid up currently. So we've been we were watching. What were we watching before Kenobi? We'd go over
Obi-Wan.
Wednesday nights.
No, it started with Obi-Wan.
Yeah, but we went over for other shows too. Oh, Book of Boba
Mando.
Fett.
Yeah, Mando and the book of
Book of Boba Fett. The Book of Mando, really. We were going over there anyways, and now we're like, all right, after Kenobi, that's why we were like, all right, we're just gonna go over every week, and we're gonna figure out a show to watch. So this week, since we finished Kenobi, we started watching The Umbrella Academy, from the start. And Marcus has seen all of season 1. My dad and I had not seen any of it before, and I did not. I mean, the premise is cool. But my God, those first 2 episodes are so slow. It's really slow. It was
and I was trying to explain to Nick,
but I get it.
It's world building, and that's what I'm trying to explain to him, is that it's world building.
Yes,
and
that's true. Every show is like that, right?
But I started watching The Boys. That show starts ridiculous from the start.
Yeah, and that's my criticism. You can have world building and just go bang 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 like The Boys, or look at Game of Thrones. They drop. I mean, granted, that's kind of an extreme example. That show is really doesn't explain anything. You got to figure it the fuck out. But it just drops you right in the middle of everything. But there are other shows where it does take a while to build the world, right? And they're trying to introduce 5.5-ish main characters, 7 main characters. It's a lot of background to give,
right?
And personality to portray.
It starts you started to get a little bit of understanding. Little guy comes back, and then all of a sudden these dudes are shooting shotguns and auto rifles at them.
Yeah, the time police are like, hey, cut that shit out. You can't be jumping all over the place.
Or whatever they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's really 58, but he's in a 13-year-old body. But yeah, I get you. It's interesting. I'm gonna give it more.
I think we need to give it 2 more episodes.
Yeah, I'll give it 2 more episodes. It's so highly rated everywhere. Everyone loves it. I even talked to somebody recently that I had only met via the internet for like 5 minutes, and they were like, "Yeah, the Umbrella Academy's dope. What are your thoughts on it?" And I was like, "Well, first 2 episodes, I fell asleep twice, so." But it was also like in the basement. So, Joey, have you seen any of Umbrella Academy?
My late brother loved it. I couldn't get into it because of the first 2 episodes.
You see?
Shit's
Okay,
painful.
It's 2 hours of like, oh my god, come on! I don't care.
I was like,
about
bro,
fucking...
when is this gonna get good? Like, I was sitting there watching it, and I was like,
every
That's
time
what I'm
every time I play Destiny PvP, I think that same question.
Like, when is this gonna get good?
When's this gonna get good?
No, when am I gonna get good?
Oh, boy.
Oh, got it. Yeah, I'll give it more time.
Marcus is trash. That's it.
Got it. Yeah, I'm also terrible at Destiny PvP. Terrible.
I'm terrible at video games. That's why I play the ones that nobody on AIE plays.
The racing sims?
Oh.
Yeah, and I just bought Hot Wheels.
Bro.
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Can you talk about Hot Wheels, please?
We want to go off on this tangent right now?
Yes, all the tangents.
Dude, imagine Mario Kart.
But time. It's only sleep.
We got Mario Kart, but no items,
okay.
And you're racing around Hot Wheels cars.
That's pretty sick. Can you drift?
Is it on the Switch?
The whole thing is drifting.
Or on the PC?
Yes.
I got it on the PC because the Steam summer sales got me by the nuts. So it's just real easy.
Hot Wheels
Unleashed.
Money. 15 minutes of new gameplay.
I can hear all of that, Marcus. Oh my god. Marcus has his stream set up to where like you can hear the desktop audio through everything, and it just records on the podcast now.
No, it's not coming out through the channel.
I can hear it. Yeah, it is. If I can hear it, so can the podcast. That's how this works.
Oh.
Yeah. So
turn this shit up.
Turn it up or
beat
turn
that.
it off. Yeah, commit.
Beat that.
Wait, Nick, it does not show that your voice is recording.
Yeah, it is. I'm Marcus B.
Mine doesn't show that it's recording.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Not on my screen.
I know,
wow, this looks dope. Wow.
That's a perfect game to play with your son.
Wow.
Marcus's eyes are like silver dollars.
Dude, it's got the fucking track that goes vertical and over.
Marcus, I wish we were recording the video for this.
I know.
Marcus' face like a little kid.
I'm gonna. Oh my god, it's got the loop-de-fucking do.
You can build your own tracks too, dude.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, this guy sucks. He keeps crashing into the wall like drift, bro.
All right, I need to see gameplay.
Pull it up. It's 25 bones.
Dude,
Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Dude, this game is legit. Like, I've got a boner. I gotta shut it off. Okay,
this yeah. Oh my god, it does look like Mario Kart. This is sick.
Yeah, dude.
Batman. I don't know why.
I was gonna talk about fucking Ninja Turtles.
The Ninja Turtles cars.
Shredder's Revenge. That just came
Ninja
out.
Turtles game.
Dude, it's based off the 1990s Turtles in Time sequel from the arcade.
What?
Yeah.
Like the multiplayer, like NBA Jam style, kind of like scroller beat 'em up.
Yes.
What? I played
got chills. You don't even get it.
Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube right now.
What's it called?
Ninja Turtle TMNT.
Yeah.
Shredder's Revenge.
Shredder's Revenge. Yes.
Oh, arcade game. It is an arcade game.
Yes, dude. But like,
oh wait, this is old.
No, it's brand new. Shredder's Revenge is brand new.
Okay, hold
on. It's the sequel to the 90s arcade game. They kept it in that graphics.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I see it. I see it on Steam.
Does it look like I'm playing it at like a pizza place?
Yes.
Dude, this looks great.
I want to get it.
Out. Release date June 16, 2022.
I want to get it and buy a a couple joysticks, and just so we can play it like we're in the arcade.
Oh my god, this is great. We got to make it like the barcade. You can play as Shredder.
Boy.
He's just fucking people up with his fucking walking stick and a bathrobe.
Yeah.
$22.49.
Wait, is the Steam sale still going on?
I don't know.
Until the 7th.
Oh, because offer
ends July 7th.
Yeah, I haven't looked at all at it.
Best time to buy video games and a car, apparently.
Yeah. 4th of July.
Yeah.
Sale. Yeah, because you're like right in between the model years. Because by the fall, the next year's cars.
Well, yeah.
are out.
So I just found out today because I was looking to get a new car, and they said that you have
which new car?
The money that they're offering for my Explorer is
a lot.
Is insane.
Yeah, because you got.
I was like, I'm just curious, how much is it going to be? Just curious, but
like more than you bought it brand new.
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
Yeah, with the financing and shit.
It's fucking ridiculous. But anyway,
used cars are sounding like hotcakes. It's crazy.
Yeah, but my point here is that he told me I only have like 4 weeks to be able to order a car, or I won't be able to get a car until January.
That sounds about right.
Or September, or no, maybe October. I don't fucking know, because
like the fall when the 23s come out.
Yeah, the 23s. Yeah. I'm rolling on 23s.
That's obnoxious. You're right. You just like talk about a bumpy ride. You got no shocks. Just whole car.
Need that Baja suspension.
It's all rims. Anyways, Nick, anything else going on?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Can we pause for a second?
I'm pausing.
I'm still watching gameplay for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Dude, it's legit.
It's wicked.
Wow.
Good.
So listen to this.
Cool.
So
what's your favorite turtle?
Oh, that's easy. Come on.
How easy?
Leonardo, hello.
Which color is Leonardo?
Blue.
Oh, okay.
Nick.
Fucking scrub.
Nick, suck less.
I know.
Like, how do you know not what like the Ninja Turtle colors are? Like, get the fuck out of here. You just revoked your man card.
Yeah, I just cut a corner off of my nerd card.
Scrub over there.
I just gave him a yellow card.
I got a yellow card. Leonardo. Oh, I was gonna say Leonardo because I like the katanas. Or the nunchuck guy's cool too. Michelangelo.
Wait.
The nunchuck guy.
The nunchuck guy. Nick, just move on. You better start talking about something else.
I should not have brought this up.
He just said
Raphael.
The nunchuck guy.
Oh my god. All right. Anyways, public. All right. So before I was gonna say public service announcement. Umbrella Academy sucks, but like only the first 2 episodes are not that good. It's a cool premise. It just took forever. Moving on, I'm going to the beach on Saturday, which I haven't done in fucking forever. So that's going to be awesome.
He is 100% everybody going to be lobstered.
Oh, yes, 100%.
And then he's going to play paintball on Sunday, and he's fucked.
Yes, getting shot in the sunburn is going to be terrible. Dude, I am as pasty can be. I've got like 3 freckles, and that's about it.
Bro, you should go get one of those spray tan things so at least your skin is protected by ultimate
natural glow.
I know, I've tried that and it doesn't work on me. Makes my sister like caramelized, and I'm just fucking Casper the Friendly Ghost over here. But anyways, Marcus, how's it going? What have you been up to this week?
Okay, so my wife is going out of town. She is flying to Texas for some family stuff. So I will not be streaming on Sunday night. I hope, well, maybe, but like as of right now, I won't be streaming Sunday night. But look next Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. You want to follow the Discord. We are hosting our first for real fashion contest.
In real life?
No.
In the game.
In the game. So there's going to be 2 categories, one for Star Wars: The Old Republic, one for Destiny 2. Bring out your best. There's going to be first place prizes for the winners, and there might be a runner-up prize. It'll be most creative. There won't be like a theme or anything, because everybody just show off your best skills in what you're wearing. And the judges, Quinn is helping me, obviously, because he has our Fashionista channel. That is his channel in our Discord. He's going to help me organize everything. And basically, if you don't play Bungie, like if you play Destiny 2, there won't be judges that play Destiny 2. So it'll be like SWTOR players or something outside that plays, that will judge like the Destiny, and non-Star Wars players will judge the Destiny players. You know what I'm saying?
So it's actually like fashion stuff and not like, oh, they've got them super mega ultra rare, it's over 9,000 armor, so they win.
Right. Right, exactly. Like
it was they win.
Right.
You know,
Right, exactly. Like it would be like Fetta looking at them because he doesn't play either of the games, and he'd be like,
yeah,
that fucking looks awesome.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I gotcha.
Oh, did we just sign him up to be a judge?
I think you did. That facial expression said it all. He's like, I'm free Tuesday and Wednesday.
So we'll make the announcement in the Discord next Wednesday or Thursday next week. It'll have all the rules, everything, all the submission pages. There'll be separate channels for each submission. One submission per character per game, and the winner will win some awesome Working Class Nerds merch.
Sweet.
And it will, and you potentially could win the most expensive hooded sweatshirt ever.
Oh my God, I gotta buy that. I have money now. I paid my bills. I paid off of all
the guy gets a fucking $60,000 a year raise, and he still cries broke because he spends $72,000 a year on PayPals.
Pretty much. I got a big raise. I got like a 20% raise when I took this new job. I talked about it a million times, but I'm seeing none of it. I'm like more broke than I was before because I'm playing so much paintball.
Mo money, mo problems.
Mo money, mo problems is right. And I got to buy a whole new hopper. Oh, thank God we're sponsored. It's like half off, but still.
Anyways, so that's that. So stream has been amazing. So I would say like the last 2 weeks I've seen some, like, it's been awesome. I've been having so much fun. This past Tuesday was clan night. I ended up playing with only one person from the clan came, which was DL Smooth, which was awesome. But like we ended up playing with a bunch of friends from the stream. We had a lot of fun. It's becoming such a fun thing to do every week. I can't say thank you enough for all of that. The last thing is if you have the TikTok and you want to go to the TikTok,
oh my God,
please go to the TikTok and find Marcus B814. I've been posting a video every day.
Oh, let's go
on TikTok, and they're pretty funny.
Go
the latest one I would say is probably, I don't want to say it's the funniest, but it might just be.
Everybody, yeah, rock your body. Yeah.
So me and Nick sang Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet's back.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Rock your body. Yeah. Everybody.
Rock your body right.
You know, I do that and then I instantly regret it because you're here and I know what's going to happen.
Can you suck less and redo that?
Backstreet's back. All right.
Oh my God, we're back again. I
don't know if it did it show the wavelengths for that?
No, but I heard the audio. It must be.
No, so it won't. If it's not coming.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I was looking at my own audio. Yes, it did.
For those of you who don't know, it says in Zencaster Joey Fetta, and then it says Marcus B, and then it also says Marcus.
Because I'm logged into the Working Class Nerd account.
Oh,
Marcus.
No.
What?
Post. Oh, fuck. Okay. I got it. Never mind. We'll
you got you got to buy post production?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got what was it? $100?
Damn it.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's all fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
Anyways, so that's what's been going on. I actually have been having a lot of fun with the TikTok videos because the TikTok is a lot different than the Instagram or the YouTube.
Just TikTok.
Because like I feel like the dumber the video on TikTok, the better it is.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like where like Instagram, it's got to be like I guess it can be funny too, but I don't know. I just feel like it's different. So I'm all in on the TikTok and it's exciting.
Hell yeah.
Nick, you want to read that?
I sure do. This week at Bungie, formatted by yours truly, because I actually know how to click the paste with. Oh my God. So, all right. So every week, Marcus just copies and pastes this week at Bungie into our show notes, which is a Google Doc, and he just pastes it, and it's all got crazy formatting, and it's weird font, and it's like light gray on white, and I can't ever read it, and it's a disaster. So I actually, clicked paste without formatting, and I went in and I cleaned it up all nicey nice, and then Marcus just highlighted everything in red and made it red font, so it's red on red, and I can't read anything now. It's dark red with light red highlight.
And I only did it
just to piss me off.
just to piss him off. And it's great.
Yeah.
You know, just so everybody knows.
Don't do it.
Just
Joey made a white font on white background.
Just so we're all on the same page.
Yes.
The reason why I don't format it is because I'm usually doing the show notes like before the show because Nick doesn't do it. Oh my God.
So you made it Comic Sans. That's worse. I'd rather the C++ weird language from the website. I'm kidding. Anyways, it says this week at Bungie from today, actually. This week at Bungie, we are getting ready for Grandmaster Nightfall. It's just right nice. This year and this season has been flying by. We hope that you can find moments of peace in your world this week. And do not forget that we have a bunch of mental health resources here just in case things are feeling a little too heavy. Oh, that's nice. We listed this last week as well. But your mental health is important, Guardians. So another reminder never hurts. This week is another light week for the TWAB, but we will be talking about the mid-season weapons review. Prime Gaming drops a fun final message for this month, and from the Pride Strike Team. Oh, sorry, a fun final message for this month from the Pride Strike Team, and a quick reminder that Grandmaster Nightfall are starting up next week. So hold on to your ghosts, Guardians, and let's get into it.
So they just get into a bunch of stuff. I didn't read it. It's just talking about a bunch.
It's like weapon tweaks, basically. Most of all, it's everything.
And I feel like
weapon tweaks.
What?
Some new emotes from Prime Gaming, and that's about it. What would you say, Marcus?
You said what?
What? You got a message or something?
No, they're. I'm just reading the guns. They're not killing my Storm Chaser yet, so that's all I care about.
Wait, what kind of gun is Storm Chaser?
A linear fusion rifle.
Pew 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 pew. Joey, are you looking at for raccoons out there?
Nah, that's my whole pond, dog.
Wait, is it lit up out there?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's awesome. I gotta come by.
Yeah. So, anyways, like I was saying, that it should be fun.
Yes.
I feel like the season story is good. It's going well. Yeah. And SWTOR stuff, the PTS is live again with the R4 Anomaly, which is a new operation.
Nice.
There's still no date for 7.1. I feel like there should be a date for it soon, I would hope. Like, honestly, everybody, I'm trying to stay super positive, but man, the expansion came out in February. We're in July. First game update, like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be nice here, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but come on, like, release something.
5 months later.
Yes, and the expansion was very light on content. This is not going to be big and heavy on content. Anyways, so with that said, you know what happens on Monday nights? That is Guild Wars 2's mandatory fun night.
Where the fun is mandatory, but attendance is not.
Starting at 9 p.m. Eastern, Dejara and Mal will take you through Guild Wars 2 and do all the fun stuff. I've only played about an hour and a half of Guild Wars 2, maybe 3 hours, so I don't really know. But I do know they love to have fun, and we want you to have fun. So,
and if all this sounds fun to you, go to ae-guild.org. Get our Discord information, the link for which you can find in the top right-hand corner of the website. Look for that purple icon and ask for a guild invite, whether or not you play Star Wars: The Republic, or Destiny 2, or Guild Wars 2, or World of Warcraft, or World of Warcraft Classic, or Pokemon, or the racing sim that I forgot the name of because it's in Italian that Joey plays,
or Hot Wheels Extreme,
which were all unleashed.
Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, or The Witcher 3, or whatever you are playing, we would love to have you. And with that, I gotta pee, so we'll we'll be right back.
Jeez, Nick, hurry up. We're trying to finish this podcast.
And we're back. So today we're talking about Multiverse of Madness. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness with Mr. Joy Fettalicious, a.k.a. Mr. Frozen Cheddar, a.k.a. Mr. Brand New Koi Pond, a.k.a. Mr. Italian Cheddar Ice.
Don't knock my Italian ice right now.
Dude, I'm not hating. I prefer frozen custard when I'm at the New Jersey boardwalk, but that's just me. So first things first, so this movie came out a while ago. We are sleeping on the movie review for
that
this,
is not true.
We
tried to review it. We tried to review it the last time.
Oh, that's right.
But because it was like exactly 2 weeks before, there was like no plot synopsis. And every time we don't have a plan, it's going to be shitty. I mean, this podcast is still going to be shitty. It's just structured. At least we have some structure to talk about.
Yeah, like there's some stuff typed on the Google Doc, instead. But
instead of a 40-page twab.
Right, exactly. So first things first, I was going to say, what are your overall, this is completely and utterly spoiler town, by the way. Any listeners who have not seen Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I don't know what you're doing. It's pretty much on streaming at this point, but spoiler town from here on out.
Go see it.
Go see it. It was good. I enjoyed it. So I'll go first. So I am a giant Marvel nerd. I like all of the fan services. I like all of the crossovers. That gets it jingles my jimmies. I don't know if that's a phrase or not, but it is now.
You just made it one.
I liked all of it. I like the multiverse extra characters that come in. I like the different versions of Doctor Strange. I liked Wanda as a villain. I thought that was all great. I liked all of that. Upon further review, I realized there are some plot holes that I didn't catch the first time because I was just looking at everything through rose-colored glasses, being like, "This is great." Excuse me. Look at all these cool characters. La la la. Awesome, cool, fun movie. Like I just shut my brain off and went with the flow. So I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it like a 9 out of 10 or something like that when it first came out. Upon further review, I'd probably give it like an 8.5. I still really enjoyed it. There are some plot details that are a little tricky, like logically speaking, but overall, I really enjoyed it. It's really tricky to do something like this where you have multiverse jumping and different universes getting involved with each other, and not time travel, but like similar, like tricky paradoxes you run into, right? So there's like an element of suspension of disbelief that you have to like go into a movie like this with. So overall, I really loved it. Anyway, what do you guys think? Marcus, Joey, either of y'all?
It was
my jimmies were jingled.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie.
I think you were a little less optimistic on it than
no. But it was a good movie, but I didn't like the movie.
Yeah,
I feel like the movie was more geared towards a horror movie than a Marvel movie. I feel like it was shoved down your throat that it was made by the guy who did Evil Dead or whatever. Like they made it like a zombie movie, and I wasn't into it. And like how through like 40,000 multiverses, Wanda was just limping like she was in the fucking all the seasons of The Walking Dead. And after each season, she's missing another piece of skin. And it's like, nah, that's not really.
That's not what happened.
Yeah, it is. She was basically chasing. Yeah, but like she was walking like she was from The Walking Dead. Like she was like a zombie. Like,
well, when she came to the portal and stuff. Yeah, actually, so there was, I want to say there's 2 previous directors before Sam Raimi, and there was, I gotta fact check this. This might be wrong, but if I remember right, someone else was going to direct it, and it was supposed to be even more horror-y. And then that director left, and then there was a different guy, and then that person left, and then Sam Raimi came in, and this is what we got. And there was a lot of Sam Raimi in this movie, so I think the director changes were early on, but
sure.
But see, I don't know. I like the stylistic mix up. It's still PG-13, right? So like at the end of
that is a different topic. I think it should have been rated R, personally. I
I mean,
I don't know about all that.
The guy got thrown off the fucking building and got impaled on the fence. That's not a PG-13 movie. And maybe that's because I'm an old dad and you guys are still young. And
that's exact because you're not thinking of PG. You're thinking of PG-13. Julia can go see it. Who's like 6.
Well, yeah, because when I was a kid, when I was
you would
6
be
years
like,
old,
you'd be like, meh, I could see the PG-13 movie. You know what I mean?
Yes, but now there's not a chance.
Yeah, like now.
So the ratings are accurate now.
The right, that's what I was going to say. The ratings are accurate. This movie is for someone who's in high school, at least. 13-year-old is in 7th grade, 8th grade, something like that.
Well, whatever it is,
call it high school. Essentially,
I just think
like a high school kid is having zero problems with this.
Yeah, I understand that, but then squeezing their head and impaling their head. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that would be. That's more of like totally an R-rated movie to me. But it doesn't matter. It wasn't right.
Yeah.
But I remember
I have no problems with the PG-13, but
when we saw it, Nick gave it like a 9.8 out of 10. I gave it a solid 6.5 out of 10.
Right.
Because there were some parts that were like a 3 and some parts that were a 10. You know what I mean? Or maybe a 9. Like there were some really good parts.
Yeah, kind of how I felt. Your feelings on this were how I felt about Kenobi.
Yes.
Like some parts were like a 2 and some parts were a 10. It was like all over the place.
Right, exactly. Yep. What do you think, Fetta?
I thought it was good. As far as like if we're gonna go out of 10, I'd give it a good 7.
Okay, that seems fair.
Yeah, just because for me the multiverse situation, like it's a very delicate thing. Not trying to play with various timelines and things like that.
Right.
But it leads to like the whole aspect of the incursion. What the way I think of it is that this movie was really to set up future things that Disney can do now that it has acquired these various big name titles.
Yeah, IPs, right? Like
exactly.
Fantastic Four and X-Men. And,
all of it, and
right.
You have to find a way to do it in less than 3 hours because otherwise nobody's going to sit there and pay for your movie.
Right.
So it makes it really difficult. But as far as character development, I thought it was fantastic what they did with Wanda.
I thought so too.
That was incredible because if you really think about it, back in the comics, Wanda was not great.
No, she was mostly a bad guy.
Yeah,
almost always a bad guy. And up until this point, never been a bad guy.
Right.
I mean, a little bit in WandaVision, you could see the tendencies starting.
Yeah, but she was protecting her family, but because like
she was protecting herself.
But she didn't have a family. She made a family in WandaVision.
But
she doesn't have kids.
One episode.
She has no kids. She has no, and her husband's dead. She's by herself, and then took an entire town hostage to create a fake reality where she has a family. That's pretty selfish there, lady.
Hey, lady.
Hey, lady. That's pretty selfish. I don't care how depressed you are. Be better. Suck less. But
goes the Jeep.
I will say it's a bit of a leap to go from like where she ends off in WandaVision, where she's like seems to have this bit of like this like growth where it's like, okay, she releases the hex. I realize I'm like torturing all these people essentially, and she didn't even kind of think about that and realize it. Doesn't excuse it, but it's like, oh crap, she comes to her senses. I'm doing bad things here. I need to stop. Then it like cuts to her like in this cabin in the woods, like using having a cup of tea on the front porch, and then like her astral projection is like reading the Darkhold and conjuring things. It's like, oh, she's just like getting more powerful. It's kind of how I took that as, and I think that's how most people took it as. Then you cut to this movie, and it's like, oh, surprise! Whenever you use the Darkhold to like that makes you evil, no matter what, and this is one of the things that like I never paid attention to in the movie, and I was just like, this is great, cool, evil Wanda. But like upon further review, what's her name, Agatha from WandaVision didn't seem that evil, like from the Darkhold. So there's not really a precedent for that before this movie. So like to jump from Wanda's got this character growth of like there's a motorcycle outside. This character growth would be like, okay, like I knew that like my emotions get out of control and I was harming people. Now I'm doing better. To like, oh, I'm completely evil now because she was using the Darkhold to like study is a little bit of a jump because you don't really get that in WandaVision. So like that, I know that was other people's gripe that I like kind of went like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, that's kind of up for interpretation because if you really think about what Wanda's been through, it doesn't shock me that she becomes that evil and that consumed by the Darkhold. And by that logic, apparently Doctor Strange will then experience this as well.
Exactly, yeah.
So, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, it just sort of sets a new set of logical rules that in the movie that we're going to follow going forward, but it's brand new, like at the start of the movie, I guess. Oh, I guess my only gripe is like, okay, Agatha, yes, has like these bad intentions in WandaVision.
She was a Salem witch.
Yeah, but she was kind of evil before she got the Darkhold. She like sapped all of her. Well, maybe that was because she was using Darkhold. I got to do some review, but I don't know. I can understand people's gripe being like this is kind of a big leap in character development that happens off screen almost. But so anywho, do you want to talk about the plot points? Just run through them real quick. Lickety split.
Yeah, I mean, I think me as a man, I would love any time to get somebody to do the Darkhold on me.
Yeah.
Thank you. I needed that. So, another gripe I have is the movie just opens on a brand new character that we've never seen before. With like,
oh right,
inside
the multiverse.
Yeah, the movie opens with America Chavez and a different version of Strange, Defender Strange, being chased by a demon in the space between universes while searching for the Book of Vishanti. It's a different, two totally different character, brand new character, different version of a character in a space we've basically never seen before, looking for an object we've never seen. It was a little jarring to be like, oh, okay, I guess this is happening. What were you going to say, Marcus?
But it was also awesome too because it reminded me so much of Guardians of the Galaxy. Like when they were in there, I was adventure. Like, whoa.
Oh, with all the visuals?
Where's Rocket? I was waiting for Groot to have headphones on dancing.
Baby
you know
Groot
what I mean?
Dancing.
But yeah, so I thought it was awesome because like we didn't know him. And then the Doctor Strange that we got, you could tell he was fucked up. You know what I mean? But he still had the good in him, in the beginning.
Yeah. So this other version, he gets killed. America Chavez accidentally creates a portal. She launches herself and Strange's corpse into Earth 616, aka the MCU that we know and love, where that universe's version of Strange, our Strange, rescues Chavez from a different demon who is supposed to be Shima Gorath, I think. But they could, for some reason, that monster is like trademarked to a different comic book company technically than Marvel, and so they couldn't call it Shima Gorath, but it is Shima Gorath from the comics. And so they called it like Gigantus or something like that. But the big eye with the tentacles is Shima Gorath. So anywho,
yeah, but the thing is I don't understand is Disney has enough money
to just like buy the whole other company.
Like,
right?
like is the other company like, oh, give me $200,000 and you can call it the Shima Gorath? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and it'll probably be like $4 million or
whatever, something stupid. But like, I would think Disney would just be like, all right, we're gonna pay it. Like, just fucking pay it,
or just like, I don't know, give them like a 1,000% royalty on Multiverse of Madness or something. Like, it seems like a pretty easy thing to square away. But anywho, blah 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 blah. So long story short, America Chavez goes into our MCU, and our Doctor Strange realizes she's getting chased by demons, and he realizes, hey, someone's sending demons after this girl because she can jump through the multiverse. And he's like, who else knows about multiversey things? Oh, Wanda does. Let me go ask her. Psych. Oh, sorry. He also sees like witchcraft runes within the demons, spells and stuff like that. So he's like, okay, there's got to be witchcrafty stuff. Let me talk to the person who knows the most about it. And wait, where's the bullet point I want to say?
Well, so what I'm going to say about that is when his true side comes out, when it's time to like actually do it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're talking about Defender Strange.
Yes.
Yes. So like, yeah, in that first scene, he has to. He Doctor Strange in this movie has the ability to absorb other people's powers. He apparently acquired that, including
Right.
Defender Strange from this other universe. So they're in some trouble, and Doctor Strange is like, "Look, I think the Book of Ashanti gets like eaten by the demon or something," and he goes, "All right, well, America Chavez, I can't protect you. I'm gonna have to just kill you and absorb your powers. I'm sorry." And she's like, "What? I don't want to. Obviously, I don't want to die. Yeah, like what the fuck, man." Completely reasonable, but you see that like moral choice is like, yes, this sucks, but like I don't want this demon to have the power to jump across multiverses because they're gonna absorb your power if I don't. So it better be me than them. And then he gets killed. So
better me than you, dude.
Right. So anyways, so that sort of theme carries, and she's distrustful of the MCU's version of Doctor Strange for good reason, because she just saw somebody who looks just like him act pretty at wanting to kill her essentially. So anyways, our Doctor Strange goes to Wanda, is like, hey, these monsters are chasing this girl. They've got witchcraft spells. What's going on? And he realizes it's her sending the fucking demons after her. And she's like, hey, I've been studying the Darkhold. I was super duper powerful and way more powerful than you. And now I'm like 30 times stronger than that and also evil. So I was being nice by so fuck off, essentially. I'm just trying to absorb her power so that I can go across multiverses to find a version of my kids, a version of the multiverse where my kids exist. So
right,
I can have my family. And he's like, oh shit, gotta go, got a jet.
Yeah,
you
got
forget
a blast.
The point where he tells Wanda exactly where he's hiding the kid.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I've got her hidden at fucking what's it called?
Camartage.
Yeah, I'm so that the demons don't get her. And Wanda's like, cool beans, see you in a few.
Thanks, broski.
Thanks, bro. And then Strange goes back to Camartage like, well, fuck, she knows we're here. Guess we better just stay.
Which now that we're talking about this and you mentioned plot holes, that's a huge one.
This is one of the things I realized after.
Like Wanda could have like just played along and been like, yoink. Right after she's like, let me help you protect her from this
but also
witchcraft.
This girl has the ability to go across all of the multiverse for one. So she could open up a portal to a different universe to leave, which she does later. But also, Doctor Strange and every single sorcerer in Camartage can open portals to anywhere in the world. Why do they just fucking leave? Why do they stay at Camartage?
It's protected.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but just take all the sorcerers and put them over there. You know what I mean? Why just stay in the place that she knows you are or you're at? You know what I mean? Just go somewhere else. I don't know. That was a plot hole for me too that I realized after.
But can we just talk about how Wanda did another hex when Strange visited her?
No, in the orchard.
Yes.
Yeah. So she like where she had been studying the Darkhold was completely like destroyed of life and stuff, and like all red and like evilly looking. And when Strange comes to visit her, she had made another hex and make it look like this beautiful apple orchard. So like when Strange is talking to her, asking her for advice and stuff, it looks all nice. And then he's like, he actually makes a comment that he kind of knows it's fake. He's like, oh, this looks like the apple orchard looks great. It almost looks real. And then like later she takes it, she's like, oh no, it is real. This is what's happening. And Strange's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
they
whatever. Crazy.
Yeah. The conversation, and she's like, yeah, actually it was me. I'm evil. And she takes the hex away, and it's like, hell landscape basically. That it seems like I got the vibe that she like destroyed the landscape while studying the Darkhold, but
Could it be the Darkhold?
Huh?
Could it have been the Darkhold?
The Darkhold just like took over the landscape. Excuse me, Siri. So anyways, she wants America Chavez, and she attacks Camartage, which was pretty cool. They like
that was an awesome scene.
Yeah, her attacking
like all the different sorcerer supremes and all that, doing their fucking wiggly fucking hand movements. The stroke my chicken, I got a shield moves.
Yes. That was cool. Putting the shields up was cool. All that fun stuff. One of the America Chavez apparently transports through the multiverse when she gets stressed out. So she accidentally transports her and Doctor Strange through 47 different multiverses. Then that scene was pretty trippy and cool. It went through a paint universe and stuff and a block universe. And then
and they went to that universe where the red light means go.
Oh yeah. That was that's the one they land on.
Oh right.
So anyways, they get transported. One of the sorceresses blows herself up to destroy the Darkhold and break the dream walk. What's happened? Why did
you skipped a bunch of the movie there?
I did. Hold on. When Strange, let me read the bullet point. When Strange refuses to surrender, Chavez, Wanda attacks Kamar-Taj, killing many sorcerers. Chavez accidentally, transports herself and Doctor Strange to Earth 838. Yep, while Maximoff uses the Darkhold to dreamwalk, taking control of her 838 counterpart, who lives in a suburban life with her own billion Tommies. So where America Chavez accidentally transports them to is an advanced version of Earth, where superheroes are different and stuff. And apparently that version of Earth's Wanda has her kids and is fairly normal.
Yeah, there's mutants in that
universe. Yeah. So she has a family, and Wanda uses the Darkhold. This is a new thing that is introduced in the movie to do something called dream walking, where you can use this dark magic to basically possess the body of yourself in a different universe, and you can take control of yourself in that other universe. So, for example, in our MCU's Wanda, who's now kind of evil, uses the Darkhold to dreamwalk into this futuristic universe version of herself, where she doesn't really have as many powers and has a family, or at least has the kids. And so she takes over that version of Wanda's kids to then go and attack Doctor Strange and America Chavez, who are in that other universe. Does that sound about right, gentlemen? Mm-hmm. So that was pretty interesting. So meanwhile, she's in a trance, basically, in the MCU. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, and one of the surviving sorceresses sacrifices herself to destroy the Darkhold and break the Dreamwalk. She then forces Wong, who I don't know how she knew that there was some other way to Dreamwalk with that spell, right?
No, she was threatening to basically wreak havoc on the entire world, and then Wong lets her know that it was a copy.
Right, so the Darkhold was those spells in the Darkhold were a copy, and that the original spells are actually written on the walls of this temple of the dude who wrote the Darkhold, which is Mount Wundagore. That's where the temple is, on top of a mountain, of course.
Let's just say that mountain was legit.
That looked great. It was really
too legit.
Too legit to quit.
And those monsters that were protecting it. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Love me a good golem.
Yes, me too. I just had to fight one in The Witcher 3, actually. That was a terrible impression. That's gone. Anyways, we lost Marcus. He's checked out. So anyways,
we did say lickety split, and we're in the first 40 minutes of the movie.
I know. I'm trying to go through this quickly.
No. There's certain parts of this movie that make a lot of sense and I think are fucking awesome, but there's a lot of it. I think it didn't feel like a true blue Marvel movie to me.
Okay, yeah, because it's got it's weird and quirky. It's a lot of Sam Raimi quirky elements, funny kind of, but also
it's a different
vibe.
It's like the Last Jedi of Marvel movies.
Okay, it was not.
Where there's the weird comedic relief, but the story is
totally
really
different
dark.
vibe, though. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Excuse me. See, I talked all that crap about you burping before, and now I drank another seltzer and a beer together, and I'm just burping.
God don't like ugly.
God.
Oh, that's wicked funny. God don't like ugly. Anyways, blah blah blah. So, in the new universe, Doctor Strange and Chavez are apprehended by Earth 838 Sorcerer Supreme, which is Mordo, and they're brought before the panel of multiversal. I don't even know if it's multiversal. It's just that universe's panel of superheroes called the Illuminati.
Justice League.
The Justice League, basically. Yeah, they're the Illuminati. So that is consisting of Mordo, Peggy Carter as Captain Carter, Blackagar Boltagon, which is I forgot what show that's from. Not the Inhumans, I think. It's from Inhumans. The terrible TV show that got canceled after 4 episodes or 1 season or whatever. Maria Rambeau, who in this universe is Captain Marvel and has the Captain Marvel-y powers. Reed Richards, played by Jim Halper. John Krasinski.
Does anybody actually call him John Krasinski? I mean, he is Jim Halper. That's it. That's all I can see is him going in there. And when he showed up, okay, can we just say that all I was looking for was Dwight?
Yeah,
true.
To
or at least Pam.
His stapler in a fucking thing of Jello or something.
Yeah,
but so Reed Richards as
Bears
beats Battlestar Galactica. Anyway,
false.
And then also we got Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier in the 90s comic book costume with the yellow hover chair, the green suit, and when he pulled up the 1990s X-Men animated show theme song was playing softly in the background. Yeah. So anywho, they explain that they explain that through reckless use of their universe's Darkhold and attempt to defeat Thanos, Earth 838's Doctor Strange triggered a universe-destroying incursion. So they explain that this incursion is, I think that's when somebody dreamwalks, essentially. You mess with another universe.
Timelines kind of overlap.
The timelines overlap for different universes or something. After defeating Thanos, the Illuminati executed their Strange to prevent him from causing more harm.
Execute Order 66.
And the way they tell it, their Doctor Strange was pretty on board with this. I'm too evil now. I use the dark. It's almost like Majin Vegeta, right? But without the redemption. So I use this dark energy to get more power. But now I've got evil intentions that I can't control. You got to get rid of me, So where was I? After defeating Thanos, the Illuminati execute their Strange to prevent it from causing more harm. And Mordo believes that Earth 616's Strange, so our MCU Strange, is similarly dangerous. But Maximoff reestablishes. But Wanda gets to dreamwalking again at Mount Wundagore because Mount Wundagore has the spells that the Darkhold did, and arrives in her Earth 838 counterpart's body before they can pass judgment. So while Strange is on trial for being Doctor Strange in the other universe, Wanda's like, oh, hi, by the way, I'm killing everybody. So she kills very graphically, and I want to talk about this, all of the Illuminati except for Mordo, whom Strange subdues before fleeing with Chavez. So this scene's pretty epic, and this is one of Marcus's gripes where it's really graphic and should be rated R, I think, is where she brutally murders all of the Illuminati.
Brutal.
So she also a couple plot holes. Who's the first one to die? Is it I think
Richards.
Reed Richards. So she is in the other body. She had just killed a bunch of Ultron bots and has their oily orangey brownish blood on her, and it's completely a callback cinematically to Carrie, the horror movie from back in the day,
right?
Where she's just covered in blood. And Reed Richards is like, hey, you don't have to do this. They have a discussion about America Chavez, basically, and they're like, you can't do this. You got to relax. We're the Illuminati. And she's like, you don't know who I am. Fuck off. And then literally takes, I don't know how it happens. I think Reed Richards goes to punch her with the stretchy arm or something, and she just spaghettifies him and then blows his head up.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So she she touches him and uses magic to make all of his limbs turn into shreds, like spaghetti, and then just
rubber,
because he's rubber, and then just blows his head up. First death, and all the other Illuminati are like, "Oh my god, we got to fight!"
Yeah, imagine if somebody was so
No, that's not the first death.
No, I got
I
it
fucked
so
it up.
wrong.
But imagine how messed up it would be if you were on Compound B and you sat on a dude's face until his head crushed.
Compound V, you mean? Anyways, Comp B is an explosive. Marcus is referencing The Boys. Okay, I actually screwed that up. That's not the first death. The first death is that Blackagon guy. Boltagon. The dude from Inhumans. So his I didn't know who this was before the movie. His superpower is that like his voice is like super mega sonic, and like even a whisper will like blow people away and kill them. So
Sonic.
The first thing that happens is Reed Rich is like, "Hey Wanda, relax. This dude is gonna make you explode with his voice if he whispers." And he's like, "As soon as he opens his mouth, you're dead." And she's like, casts a spell and goes, "What mouth?" And she literally like erased his mouth off his face. Doesn't even have an opening there anymore. He like freaks out and goes to say something, and the sound ricochets around in his skull and blows his own brains out.
Yeah,
that's how the fight starts.
That is not PG-13.
That hell yes, that was awesome. I liked it. I think it was.
That's an old man, Nick. Maybe
you're an old man.
I am an old man.
Yeah, but PG-13. I would have been in 8th grade. I would have been totally fine seeing that in 8th grade. 100%. It's PG-13.
Especially because it was a superhero nobody really cared about.
Yeah. And like it's PG-13. I mean, you're in late middle school to go see this movie. It's completely appropriate. I think it's fine. But those kids are playing M-rated video games. Like rated T video games have similar stuff happening in them. Knights of the Old Republic has more violence than this movie. From 2001. People got their lightsabers chopped off in 16-bit. But anyways, back at the ranch, she kills all the Illuminati, and I think the stupidest one was she kills Monica Rambeau by like bringing down the ceiling on her, and she's Captain Marvel. Like Captain Marvel would just blast through the rocks and get back up. That's stupid. But anywho,
or uses the Force to hold the rocks back.
Yeah, like Kenobi. So Strange in Mordo or in the trial room, and Strange ends up fighting Mordo and winning and leaving and getting breaking Chavez out of there. So they escape with Earth 838's counterpart, Dr. Christine Palmers, who happened to be working with the Illuminati as a scientist. And then what happens, Marcus? Chavez, Strange, and Palmer. Here, I'll highlight it for you. I'm queuing you up because I have to pee again.
Oh, you do?
And I'm going to run.
Strange Chavez and Palmer enter the space between the universes to find the Book of Ashanti, which is
antithesis.
Yeah, well, no, it's like the key to get the dark hold. Like it's their map, right? But of course, Wanda shows up and destroys it, and then takes over Chavez's mind, using her powers to send them to another incursion, destroyed universe, which is crazy because it makes you think like how many of the Defender Stranges messed with all the universes. You know what I mean? Like how many incursions are there everywhere because of what Defender Strange did? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Infinite.
Well, I know infinite, but I'm saying there has to be so many incursions that are happening in all the multiverses just because of Defender Strange passing through so many of them through the years.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah.
But Strange defeats the destroyed universe's Strange, who has been corrupted by the universe's Darkhold, and uses it to dreamwalk into a body of his deceased counterpart in Earth 616, which is home. But
this is like I call this the destroyed universe's Strange. I call that Sinister Strange. He's got the third eye and he's all evil.
Right.
He's just like consuming Darkhold evil magic.
Yeah. So
just fucked up his whole
this
universe.
is where like the movie I got lost in it, right? Because Strange, like Sinister Strange, got corrupted by the Darkhold, but then as soon as our Strange took hold of all the dead bodies, he empowered the Darkhold's power into them. So now he's been taken.
Yeah, he's like slightly like the other guy's completely evil. He's like got a little drop of evil in him.
Right.
Yeah, that's basically the gist, and that's like what our and the MCU Strange did is kind of the same thing as the 838 Strange did, the future one. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, he used it this one time, but then like you see later, like that's still with him, right? The evil's still in there somewhere.
Right.
He's not totally taken over by it, but like Sinister Strange is in that other universe, but like it's still in there, like causing problems. But he's largely in control, but that's still in the like, taking hold a little bit. Does that make sense?
It does.
So like, that fight scene is really cool with like the music notes and stuff. I thought that scene with the fight scene between like MCU Strange and Sinister Strange in the Destroyed Universe was really interesting with all the like the weird magic spells they're throwing at each other. It was all like music themed. And then I thought that was cool.
That was the best scene of the movie by far.
Yeah, I think so too. That whole fight was awesome.
By far.
So Doctor Strange uses that, Sinister Strange's version of the Darkhold, to dreamwalk into the body of Defender Strange, who's dead. So this is the zombified, decaying body of Defender Strange that he left in the MCU universe, so Earth 616. So he's in a different universe, dreamwalking back into his own universe with a third universe's dead body version of himself that's there. So he takes over zombified Strange, and he's gonna go confront Wanda now at Mount Wundagore or whatever. So anyways, with Wong's help, Doctor Strange, that zombie Strange, saves America Chavez from Wanda as she's trying to absorb America's power and encourage America Chavez to use her abilities. So she's saying like she's goading her on to transport somewhere so that when she does, Wanda can absorb all the power and like get that ability. Doctor Strange is encouraging her to use her abilities, not Wanda, but she's still trying to take her powers. So Doctor Strange helps as zombie him, and he like uses these dead. I didn't understand the dead souls thing. Where did that come from? Did that make more sense to you guys?
Like how he used them as magic?
Yeah, I like once they were there, I got it, but I didn't really get where they came from.
It was that was because when he went to Zombie Strange, it was possessing a dead body, which is like a broken rule, and it opened him to the souls of the damned.
Yes,
the souls of the damned got him. So
they were like attacking him, right?
Yeah, they wanted to stop because that's completely forbidden.
Yeah. It like breaks the laws of nature or something. So the souls of the damned were like attacking him to like bring the dead body back to the dead.
So he was taking like the illegal activity and making it worse.
Right. So so those like black evilly ghosty things are like attacking him, and he's the
Dementors.
The Dementors essentially are attacking Zombie Strange, and then he like, I forget who says it. I think it's Christine Palmer. They have like a telekinetic link or something, and they're talking to each other. She's saying like, dude, you're the fucking Sorcerer Supreme. You can't fucking tame a couple ghosts? He's like, oh yeah, I am awesome. And he just like tames them, which is kind of fun, but that was a little stupid. I would have rather than be like, hey, use the chitty chitty bang bang spell. Oh yeah. Pop it, lock it, drop it. And then he's, controls them. But anyways.
TikTok dance to get him to go away.
Exactly. So Zombie Strange ends up saving America Chavez from Wanda. And then America Chavez, is this right?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So yeah.
So she gets launched into 838 Earth at the end. Where she goes to see that version of herself, Billy and Tommy, the kids, and they think she's essentially
a psycho.
A psycho monster,
right?
And it makes which she kind of is. She is.
Yes.
She kind of is. Definitely is at this point. She's like a legit monster. She's got the full Scarlet Witch costume on. She's like got crazy eyes and it's kind of bloody and shit too. I think. Yeah, definitely evil looking.
She's zombified. She is full Walking Dead at this point.
Black fingers and everything.
She's not zombified at all. She's got black fingers and that's
dark held.
Yeah. So Wanda ends up realizing through like her kid's horror what she's turned herself into. Are you doing the truffle shuffle over there?
No, my balls were stuck to my leg. So I had to adjust.
Anyways,
You gotta start recording the video on this shit. I swear.
Yeah, dude, it takes up so much data though. It turns the editing from like a 20-minute process into like 3 hours. But Wanda's like horrified, and this is her like come to Jesus-y moment. She realizes what's happening, that she's like now evil. So she goes back to Wundagore Mountain and realizes I got to destroy this place, and she just like essentially blows up the temple around herself, and it all collapses onto her. And there's like a big flash of red light. I don't know if you're supposed to think she's dead or like the Darkhold's done or something like that. So there's no more Darkhold in that universe. They say through the multiverse apparently, but I don't know if that's true or not.
That would make Mount Wundagore like a central point in the multiverse.
In the multiverse, yeah. So she apparently
maybe it is.
The thought was like she destroyed the Mount Wundagore in her universe and also all of the multiverses. Mount Wundagores
via Dreamwalk.
Yeah, so she was supposed to destroy everything. So America Chavez goes to hang out with Strange and Palmer in their respective. Sorry, she returns Doctor Strange and Dr. Palmer to their respective universes. And then sometime later, it cuts to Kamar-Taj is repaired and the surviving sorcerers, joined by America Chavez, who's trying to become a sorcerer herself. She has the multiverse jumping powers, but not like regular magic like other sorcerers. So she's trying to train. And Strange has developed a third eye as a result of using the Darkhold and dreamwalking into a corpse. So you see him like kind of walking down the street, and then he's got the third eye opens, and then the screen cuts to more credits. That's like the last bit of the movie,
right?
And there's a mid-credit scene too.
Yeah. So the that just means to me that Strange has now been taken over and he's evil.
Yeah, he's got some evil influence for sure. He's got like Darkholdness, and he's got to wrestle with all the time.
Right.
So then in the mid-credit scene, the end credit scene is just like a shot of the dude from Evil Dead being Pizza Palace, Pizza Ball guy, or whatever. So it's just a joke. But the mid-credit scene is like a real end credit scene. So Doctor Strange is approached by a sorceress who warns him that his actions have triggered an incursion that he must help fix. And she opens up a portal to the dark dimension where Dormammu is. And upon further review in New Rockstar's videos and Screen Crush and all that fun stuff, this sorceress, I forgot her name.
I do not like that dog.
The dog?
From Screen Crush.
Some Screen Crush? Oh, dude, Doug is great. Don't be hating on Doug. She is Dormammu's like niece or something. She's like related to Dormammu.
I did not know this.
Yeah, so she's like from the dark dimension, and in some version of the comics, she's actually the Sorcerer Supreme too. So she's like some crazy powerful sorceress from the multiverse. So was born in the dark dimension, and you merely adopted it.
Wow.
So that's interesting. So there's a few theories there. One is that like Doctor Strange is Dormammu, which was pretty interesting. I forgot who made that. That like a different version of Doctor Strange became Dormammu.
The Clea, the girl, the sorceress.
Clea, that's her name. Yes.
I think she's romantically involved with Strange in some of the comics.
I think so too.
So there's a whole bunch of incest going on, I think.
Mm-hmm. If Doctor Strange is Dormammu, then he's banging his niece in a different multiverse. Is there a cat behind you? Or is there a ghost?
Oh, yeah. No, he's right there.
Oh, it's blue. Okay. I just saw a gray blob move.
That's kind of what he is.
But so there's that, and then there's another theory that like when Strange's third eye opened, it's not that he has Darkhold in him, it's that Sinister Strange wasn't actually dead and he ghost walked into Strange.
Oh.
And that's why he got a third eye.
And the plot thickens.
That would be really cool.
And then where would regular Strange be? Just chilling?
He's just trapped in that body. That's what happened when Wanda dreamed about
some Moon Knight stuff.
Exactly. He's just the other.
Well, if he starts drinking moonshine, we know we're in trouble.
That's not the same thing. But anyways, so that's the movie. Overall, my review, my changed upon further review score is probably like about a 7 out of 10. Like similar to Joey. good, but like a little wonky in some parts. And I know Marcus took the like Sam Raimi-ish horror elements as a little funky, and I agree that's not really in line with the normal MCU movies and stuff. I actually liked it. I liked the change up. I thought it was a good flavor, but
sure,
I can
one of my
understand
favorite shows of all time switched it up completely, which was WandaVision.
Yeah, so I get it. It's just that flavor doesn't resonate with everybody's, which I understand. Anything else from you, Joey, before we move on to working class questions?
The movie was extraordinarily enjoyable to watch.
I think so too.
And I think that movie has a lot of rewatchability. So when it does stream, I'll be watching it again.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'll for sure watch it again on the 86.
Yeah. Exactly. In the man cave. Joe, have you seen the 86 in person?
No, not in person.
You need to come over.
Yeah, you do. Anyways,
I think that's everything. Do you want to move on to working class questions?
Class questions.
We got a few.
So the first question is from me to Nick and Fetta too. Do you think you will still be playing games?
That was rude.
Me to just Nick. Well, I guess Joey can come play too, but
well, no, because I'm just saying I wrote this question to Nick, but Fetta, you're here too, so you're going to be included in it.
It also applies.
Do you think
what's the question?
Do you think you will still be playing video games at 40, 50, or even 60?
My answer is yes, because you can play video games no matter what your physical condition is. So, I mean, I'm going to be playing video games right along. In the retirement home, I'll be jamming on video games. Why not?
Yeah, what do you think, Joey?
It's easy. It's not like, golf is pretty low maintenance on your body, but like, even as you get older, if you have to stop playing golf, you can still play a video game. It's something that I'm super interested in, and I can't see myself not at least doing it consistently. Granted, it might slow down, but with family things coming up, eventually. But I think I'll be doing it well into my 60s. Joey?
I don't even know if they'll be considered video games by then. Think about how much technology has changed even in the last 10 years.
That is a good point. Yeah, by the time
it could be like Ready Player One type situation where technically it's a video game, but that's like your life.
It's like VR and you're playing. What was that thing from Rick and Morty where he lives a whole life and it's like Roy is the name of the game. And he's like, oh, that was cool, but that weird phase of muscle cars in your 40s was a little odd choice. And Morty comes out like, oh my god, I lived a whole life. Everything is a lie. Because he like when you're in there, it feels like a whole extra life.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, do I think I'll still be interacting via games with friends? Absolutely.
Yeah. Why not? It's so easy.
Yeah, like you said, why not?
You can do it remotely. We play online. All you need is to be free at the same time and sit in front of your computer. Marcus, what about you? I mean, you're basically a fossil now, so.
So I'll be 40 I'll be 40 in January, so obviously I'm going to be playing games at 40. Yeah. I would say yes, but I think my game style will change drastically. Like I think I'll go to so by the time I'm 60, like Star Wars The Old Republic will be like an emulator. And it'll look like it's a dinosaur, and that's what I'll play. You know what I mean? I foresee myself playing like a really chill MMO as I get older. You know what I mean? Like Destiny's pretty intense, and I don't think, you know what I mean? So like, it'll be one of those like old games that are just like an emulator or something, because that's the only way you can play it. That's how I foresee playing it. Because I don't foresee me at 60 playing Ready Player One, like walking on a treadmill with a gun and like actually like doing all the moves in the metaverse. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or I mean, yeah. I think you can still sit in front of a computer though. You
don't know. But either way, I
get you. So our next question comes from Stask27. It says, what's your best / most memorable live sporting event experience?
Oh, this is tough.
This is really easy for me. I've been to the World Series. I went to game 4 of the 2007 Red Sox World Series. That was pretty epic. I've got a few, actually. I've been very fortunate to where I've gone to some crazy sports games. Actually, that was a lie. So that was very memorable. Obviously, I'll never forget Papelbon striking out the guy at first to end the game. Not striking out, but like throwing him out. He caught the guy who was leading. That's the game ended. The place erupted. But I'm pretty sure I saw Curt Schilling pitch his last game too. That was the last game Curt Schilling pitched before he retired, which was awesome. But the first game, that's pretty memorable. But I like baseball, and I've been very fortunate to go to a bunch of Red Sox games. Obviously, that's one of the most epic things you can ask for is to go to the World Series. But the most memorable game, I'm going to list 3. Number 1 is got to be the 2014 playoffs for the Patriots against the divisional round against the Ravens. So that's the game where they had like 4 lead changes. We were down by like 14 points twice in that game, came back and won. And Tom Brady is quoted saying that is the loudest that he's ever heard Gillette Stadium ever. And I was very drunk.
That's the best.
We were doing drinking like it was like 3 olives, grape vodka or something with something, and like Jello shots, and we were but it was like I never blacked out. And it was just the right amount of like very drunk, but like
you're keeping warm out there.
It was fun. Yes, it was also freezing. And it was Gillette in like January, so I'm gonna make sure that I have the year right. But another game that's super memorable is I went to the AFC Championship game for the Patriots when I was like 9 years old. It was in the 2004 season's playoffs, so 2005. Yeah, I was 9. No, 8. And I was a little guy. So my dad got tickets. Hold on. Versus Ravens. I think this is right. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's the Patriots divisional round in January 24th, 2015. So that's the Deflategate game, actually, that spawned Deflategate. So like the Ravens complained that the Patriots used like deflated footballs and like funky stuff, and then the Colts complained again, and then that spawned all Deflategate. So anyways, so the other thing is 2004 season, it's January 2005. I'm 8 years old. My dad has tickets to the AFC Championship game against the Colts, and it's gonna snow a lot during the game. So my dad's like, all right, well, I can't say no to this. I gotta bring Nick to this, right? But he's fucking 8 and it's snowing and it's like 12 degrees outside. I gotta bundle him up. So I'm wearing underwear, long johns, jeans, 2 pairs of socks, winter snow boots, snow pants, and like 4 shirts, a sweatshirt, a light jacket, snow jacket, a beanie, the hood up on my snow jacket, and then on top of everything, my Teddy Bruschi jersey. And like, I don't really remember. I remember just getting my like commemorative hot cocoa mug and just like sipping that and being like the happiest kid on planet Earth, just watching the game and like watching people throw snowballs and shit. But then apparently like there was like this group of drunk college girls behind us that kept going like, "Oh, little Bruschi" to me, like whenever the Patriots did something good. And my dad said I was like a little kid at Hooters. I was just like beaming. It was great. But that is another memory I will never forget. It's just like the crazy snow game and like watching Tom Brady throw a touchdown in the snow like right in front of us because we were like behind the corner of the end zone. It was amazing. I was so little, I was standing up on the seat next to my dad, and like my head was only up to like his shoulder, which is cool. So I've got like three big ones for me, but sorry, I didn't mean to just hog the floor on that question. I got lost in the nostalgia. What'd you guys think for memorable live sporting experiences?
I'll let you go first, Fetta.
Mine aren't as grandiose as Nick's.
I know.
To be fair,
sorry.
Like there's not much. I want to say it's not necessarily an experience, but well, it is an experience because it was how I felt in the moment.
Okay.
So I think actually I went with you to Fenway, and it was the Red Sox walk-off home run.
Yeah, we went. That was fucking awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Like when we
were behind home plate too.
Exactly. So is that a memorable sporting thing? No.
Fuck. Well, the one game maybe.
The one game in the grand scheme of sports, no. But nothing beats Fenway Park after a walk-off.
Oh my god, Fenway!
Nothing.
I love going to Red Sox. I don't like baseball that much, but I fucking love going to a Red Sox game. It's one of my favorite sporting events ever. Like, it's consistently fucking awesome, especially if they win. Especially if they win on a walk-off home run, and the place is electric.
Dude, you're walking out and they're playing that "Love That Dirty Water" and you can't stop smiling, and it's the best thing ever.
And your ass is like deforming from the plastic seats. It's great.
Exactly. The ones I can't even fit in anymore if I buy grandstand seats.
Exactly. The heartburn from the Fenway Frank is just starting to kick in, and you're a happy camper.
Oh yeah. That's up there.
Oh, that's a great memory. Yeah. Easy. Marcus, what would you say?
So I have two.
Okay.
So I'll give the first one because it's an older one. So in 2004, the Red Sox won the World Series and they beat the Yankees in the ALCS. So I was going to a Patriots Jets game at the Jets Stadium.
Oh,
friends of
right
mine,
after, because it was in October, right? Yeah.
Right. And right afterwards, so I said to myself, what's the most offensive fucking thing I can wear to the Jets Stadium? And that's a Manny fucking Ramirez jersey. So I walk into Jet Stadium, I'm cooking fucking sausages and everything else, wearing a Manny fucking Ramirez jersey. And listen, everybody knows the Jets suck. Well, New York sucks. Like New York, the only teams that I can stand from New York are the Mets. Okay,
that's fair. Yeah.
Other than that, fuck off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm outside the Meadowlands Jets version. And I'm cooking sausage, and people are just walking by talking shit. And this one guy got in my face. I was like, dude,
are you really too? So people would literally like fight you for stuff like this.
Oh, fuck yeah. This is like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 IRL, right?
Yeah,
like,
you're asking to get your ass beat right here.
Right. Like this is real deal. This is like Philadelphia in 2022. You know what I mean? Philly in 2004, they just shoot you. But anyway, so I'm there talking. This one guy tries to fight with me, and he's talking so much shit. And I just looked at him. I said, "Bro, it's okay. Your team sucks. We're gonna go in there and we're going to fucking win 54-12." Probably the wrong thing to say. The guy tried to take a swing at me. And I was a little more nimble then, and I was kind of like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix, like dodging the bullet. And my first reaction is always to hit somebody back. I fucking hit him with a hot sausage in the tongs, and the guy just walked away and shit. Like, it just frustrated because his buddies were pulling him off, like, leave him alone, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So that's a really good moment, right?
Hell yeah.
That's a really heartfelt, warm moment.
Yeah. The
second smack this dude silly with a hot sausage.
Right. And I'm going to feed off Fetta with the walk-off. I was there actually with Nick's dad at Fenway Park. It was game 5. We were when David Ortiz hit a home run. There's a picture of the fucking cop in the bullpen like this, and the other team's player was flipped over the bench the wall trying to catch it, and we walk off one. And that city, dude, there were people dancing on cars in streets while they're driving down the fucking road.
Yep.
Boston was fucking exploding.
I love that. Walking out of the stadium, everyone's like still outside, just like partying, and everyone's pumped up, and the bars right outside Fenway are just fucking packed with people partying and freaking out because they were basically full of people before the game ended, right?
Yeah,
we were just watching the game on the TV in the bar
or on the rooftops or the bars everywhere. It's electric. Yeah, so that's mine. Thanks, Task, for the question.
Hell yeah! Sorry, I'm rambling here. I actually thought of 2 other things. All right, first thing, not as cool. I think I would say going to an XL event in paintball was fucking awesome. When I went to
as
Philly.
A spectator.
No, yes, as a spectator. But I mean, I played in Philly, but I did once we were out on Sunday. I had all of Sunday to watch the pros. Dude, it is way cooler in person to see them doing their thing. And like the whole event was cool. There was food trucks. Every paintball company and some I haven't heard of, like, were there with a booth selling merch, giving away free shit, like, you know, coasters and fucking koozies and shit. There was a brewery there that had a beer truck. There was 3 different food trucks. There's like a Spanish food truck and like a healthy one that was selling CBD and smoothies and shit. And then there's, I don't know, another Uno's had a sponsored food tent that was like selling Uno's food. It wasn't that good, but the line was always short. So if you're kind of drunk and needed a burger before you start to go somewhere, that was perfect. And Siri, I'm not talking to you. Then I don't know. It was just the whole event was really, really cool. So that was a pretty awesome live sporting event experience. But the last thing I want to say is I went to actually at the Meadowlands, same place, Marcus, in New Jersey. I went to a national team friendly soccer match between Argentina and Colombia. So I was dating a Colombian girl at the time. So with her and my dad got us tickets again, and it was me, her 2 older brothers, and it was awesome because there's a lot of Colombian folks in New York, in New Jersey, and apparently Southern Connecticut, where they're from, and it was just the whole stadium was a sea of yellow jerseys, and I had a Colombia jersey on too. It was awesome, and it was just like there was Colombian people everywhere. It was cool to be like in a really passionate sports environment that I like know very little about. And then like when we got out, there was people, I guess this is a Colombian thing to do. Like they're selling like these, I don't know the actual word, but they were essentially like meat on a stick, like shish kebab kind of thing. But all of them had grocery carts, and like across the top of the grocery cart, they had big, like chafing, like aluminum like trays, like food trays. And they just had like stirred a fire in the bottom of the grocery cart. And so like the in the big basket, and then the food would be across the top. So they'd be cooking stuff and like keeping it warm. They hold it close to the fire to cook it, then keeping it warm like as the tray is like further up on the grocery thing. And then just sounding like kebab things as everyone's coming out of the place. It was like every 15 feet, they're in a big circle around the Meadowlands. It was awesome.
Well, dude, they are from Colombia, so you know Pablo Escobar set that operation up too.
Yeah, it was awesome. But it was just cool to be in like a totally different culture. But yeah, anyways, sorry. Next question is from Atrax. It says, what would the worst IP, so intellectual property, to make a game series for? What would be the worst IP to make a game series for?
That's a Dr. Gameology question.
Yeah, I don't know what a bad IP is. Like Coca-Cola, like something not
No. For me, a bad IP would be like
something that's like not even close to gaming. Obviously, is an option.
no,
but like something
that's
like
something
gaming
doesn't
adjacent.
belong. Like, okay, Dragon Ball Z does not belong as a game.
Well, they've done a lot of cool fighting games.
Careful.
With Dragon Ball Z. I disagree. I completely disagree. They've done Dragon Ball Z like Budokai is awesome. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's awesome. What was the MMO-y type one?
Kakarot.
Gives a Kakarot.
Yeah, but
and then there's a lot of cool Dragon Ball Z games.
Any of the Mortal Kombat clones like that are skinned as Dragon Ball Z will forever be my favorite.
Yeah, it was like the Budokai series, and then Budokai Takashi or Teknishi or something with a T.
No, something Japanese.
That was more to stir the pot. No, really, truly, what would not make a good IP would be like some of the dumb TV shows that are out there now.
Jersey Shore video game.
Yeah, like that would be terrible.
That's like a Barbie video game, basically.
Dude, yeah, hold up.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Gym Tan Laundry.
I know,
Jersey
right?
Shore.
Like press X to jump in the taxi. Like,
what do you think, Fetta?
Dude, I don't know, because you can really like, if you design the game well, I feel like you can make anything a successful game.
That's what I was thinking. Like somebody in the Discord under this was like, I think it might have been even Matrix. I forgot. I gotta go look. But someone said, what's the worst IP you can make a game for, and why is it Star Trek? And and like I'm thinking about like, no, I don't like Star Trek really. Like, you know, I'm just not a Star Trek guy. But like, if you can make a cool game that's Star Trek themed, you know, like you can have cool mechanics.
It's basically No Man's Sky.
Right. Yeah, it's true. I guess they did. Or StarCraft. It's basically like if you take StarCraft, for example, and just slap a Star Trek skin over everything, that would be a cool game.
They probably have it. It's a mobile game and it's pay to win.
Boom.
Oh my God, we should totally talk about Diablo Immortal one of these days.
Okay.
But anyway,
but not today.
Thanks, Atrax. From Quinn, what is your favorite color?
It depends on what we're talking about. So Joey's holding up his green shirt that no one can see. So Joey's is green. Marcus, what's your favorite color?
I have two. It's green and pink.
Okay,
Cosmo.
I can't pink.
Cosmo and Wanda.
I can't pick which one is my actual favorite. I love them both.
Do you have the green and pink Joy-Cons?
I don't use Joy-Cons. I use the
Pro controller.
I straight up bought those Joy-Cons just to look at it on my shelf too.
Yeah.
So.
I gotta get a Joy-Con charger because I feel like I go to play and they're always dead. Even when I have them on
just the Switch.
Yeah, it's stupid. So my favorite color, I see like most. I lean towards saying black, because I like all my accessories to be black. I like black cars, like black interiors, black computer stuff, black computer chair, black backpack, black glasses, lots of black hoodies and black t-shirts. I don't know. I've got super dark hair too. Like I just like my paintball gun's all black. Well, it was. And I made it for Star Wars.
He also loves the BBC.
Exactly. So like, I think black's probably my favorite color.
Dildo's black.
Yeah. Exactly. It's the extra veiny one. It happens to also be black. And there goes the show. But no, I think probably black's my favorite color. I like red or like dark blue too, but those are just because those are my school colors, high school and college respectively. But
this is a cool question.
Last question is for working class questions from Atrax again. If you could have the skills, not be them, just have their skills of one professional skater or snowboarder, who would it be? So you're not being this person, you just have the skills and abilities that they do.
That's easy for me. Okay. It would be Eric Costin.
Really?
I grew up fucking watching that dude skate forever. I learned how to do a
kickflip?
No.
Ollie?
Tail slide.
Really?
Yeah. From that
That's
guy.
Cool. That's awesome.
I used to buy his skateboards. Fucking I love that dude. Because he's just
I just smacked the crap out of myself with the microphone. That was funny. I hit the boom arm and it just punched me in the face.
So,
Eric Costin. Oh, I see. Got it. Like Boston, but with a K.
Yeah.
So for me, Joey, do you have an answer or not? Not yet.
No. Travis Rice, the snowboarder.
Okay.
Big freestyle snowboarder. Like, basically anybody that could do the backwoods kind of freestyle lines is what I aspire to do. But every time I do it, I like break my wrist.
So for
wait, you don't do either of these things. I want to know your answer.
I was gonna say I don't fucking know anybody. Like I don't skateboard or snowboard or ski for that matter. So I'm completely like removed from this whole world. I was gonna say probably Tony Hawk or oh my god, Shaun White. So because like I don't know,
those are the only two you know.
Yeah, if I had to pick, I mean, I'm sure they both can kind of snowboard and like do the other thing too, right? But
they're
like
big pipe guys, both of them.
But
yeah,
I will say about Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk he's 50 something years old and he's still in the game.
Right, to like keep those skills sharp, but also like Tony Hawk's got a lot of entrepreneurial things happening. So and like he's super kind. So like if I could get his skating skills and his like entrepreneurial skills, like maybe that's probably my pick. But I'm also like outside of this world, you know.
And if that sounds fun, help us get these questions. Put them in the Discord under the Working Class Nerds tab.
I was like, wait a minute.
Where are you going with this?
If all this sounds fun to you,
yeah,
ask your own questions.
Yeah, ask your questions. Ask us anything you want. If it's ridiculous and out of control, we will still probably answer it.
Exactly. So Joey, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Boom.
Thanks for having me so much.
What are you guys talking about in here?
Find out next episode of
Working Class Nerds.